Welcome back to my channel. So it is part 3 of this quarantine series that I've been doing. I've noticed a trend. I will film for a week, not film, film for a week, not film, and film. So now we are on week 7, I believe. The last week of April. Is it the last week of April? Wow, yes, it is the last week of April. Is it the last week of April? It's May in 2 days. Shocked. Let me grab a coffee and I will catch you up on what I've been doing for the past week. I have my coffee here. Last week I threw a fun quarantine birthday party for Elsenio. I wanted it to be really special because we can't go out anywhere. So I got balloons, made some banana bread muffins because we really don't like to eat like sugary things. And then I had a fun like house party phone call with our friend. And I found this confetti in my room that we popped. And it was just a fun little quarantine birthday party. Since I've been cooking a ton more, I realized for a long time that my kitchen cabinets were totally unorganized because I never really like set them up for function. I kind of just threw things in when I moved in. And I've been here for like 4 years, so I took everything out. I reorganized the whole cabinets. It took a full day. It was really fun. And now they're super functional, so I can show you. Now I have a cabinet just for pots and pans. It's just like my pantry, so everything in here is just food. And then the next cabinet over is plates, cups, and alcohol. You know. For the longest time, I was contemplating on buying a food processor. Every recipe that I wanted to make in the past always involved a food processor. So I finally caved in and got a food processor slash blender slash smoothie maker. And so far I've made my homemade hummus, a garlic spread. I also made my own salad dressing, so it's just cilantro, lemon, olive oil, and Greek yogurt, which is delicious. And it's amazing how many things that you can make that you would buy in the store at home. So I've been having fun experimenting with the blender like all the time. These are the ingredients that I'm going to use for this smoothie. I'm going to use some kale, celery, lemon, some little bit of berry, half banana, chia seeds, and I'm also going to put in some of this ginger mix. So it's a rainy day, and this whole week actually is going to be pretty rainy until the weekend, which is going to be like 70 degrees. So I received a package in the mail from Mini Tonka, and they sent me house slippers because we are spending so much time inside. Oh yes. Oh yes. Here we go. I'm going to be wearing these literally all the time. They're so comfortable. And they're really cute. Okay, so one thing that I've been doing a ton of while staying home more is I have been reading books. I like watching TV shows, however, the problem with TV for me is that I always fall asleep. If you have any like recommendations for series on Netflix or Hulu, I have Hulu, leave them down below. But I've been busy reading books. So far I have read 4 books. I'll briefly go over the ones that I've read if you are interested. The books that I love are like mystery thrillers. I love like suspense and like crime, murder mysteries and things like that. It's pretty much all I read. So first book I read was The Shining by Stephen King. It was creepy as hell. If you like horror, this is horrifying, so definitely pick it up if you haven't read it. Then I read Before She Knew Him by Peter Swanson. To be honest, it was okay. His other book, The Kind Worth Killing, is so much better. So don't read this one. Read his other book, in my opinion. The next book is Final Girls. It was a really good thriller, and look who recommended it. Stephen King. Then I just read The Marriage Lie. This one was a bit more like domestic thriller. I recommend if you like a interesting read. If you know a good thriller book, also let me know because I would totally read it. Oh my god, look, my volleyball. I used to play volleyball in high school and I have one in my room that I like to hit around, so maybe I'll get some swings in. paint my nails. I have a whole box of colors that I'm going to choose from, and then I'm going to continue working on the computer. Nail polish. So I was really organized at one point in my life where I like labeled out all the colors, but I haven't updated this in forever. So I will pick a color from the box. It's a pretty lilac color that I'm gonna go with. I just finished my nails. It's like this really pretty pink color. Hopefully it'll bring some joy to these dull rainy days, but currently I am working on a video editing and I have a little smoothie going on. So back to the editing room I go until the sun sets. Cheers! I'm gonna make some homemade popcorn. I have this beautiful steel pot. I'm just gonna put some olive oil. I've never done this before, so let's see how it goes. Poured all these seeds in. Now I'm going to cover it up and wait until it's popping. Yay! Let's see. Oh my god, this is so cool. Cheers to that. It is fully May, and right now I'm going to repot my snake plant, which will be really exciting. It's crazy to see how much these trees have grown on my street. That summer is around the corner. I have all the supplies ready to go, and this gorgeous new pot. It's from Target and it was $19 on sale. It's actually ceramic. It's pretty thin though, and the reviews say it breaks sometimes, so I have to be extra careful. It also has a hole at the bottom so the water can go out. And I bought some new potting soil and some fertilizer. So let's get started. Alright, this is the final result in its new home. I'm loving it. It looks so good. Now let me put it on the shelf. It looks amazing. I'm obsessed with these pots. I also got this at Target. It's a cutting board. I needed a shelf for the space because these are pretty heavy and quite large, and it wouldn't fit on the radiator. And I never turn on my radiator. It's always off, so don't worry about a fire starting, but it looks amazing. How cool is this? All right, good morning everyone. It is a beautiful day out. I think it's probably the nicest day that we've had all year. I think it's like in the mid 70s. So I'm going on a little bike ride. I'm gonna show you some of the streets uptown. I actually haven't been uptown since the shelter in place order, so I'm really curious to see what it looks like up there. It's a weekend. It's really nice out, so it might be pretty busy actually. I'll show you what it looks like. We're gonna go through Times Square. Oh, let's get on the bike. empty. It's a really wild thing to see in real life, but got some cool b-roll, and now we're headed back downtown. Naked Cowboy is still singing naked, which is amazing. So as you can see, there's literally no one behind me. It's great. So headed back downtown. As weather gets nice in New York City and people start leaving their apartments to enjoy the sun, the city is giving away free face masks for everyone throughout New York City. It is required to wear a face mask when you enter shops throughout New York, as well as on the street if you aren't maintaining social distance from everyone. And we had a lovely bike ride throughout the West Village, one of my favorite neighborhoods, and we ended the night on my fire escape. The nicest day I think that we had all year, so it feels like summer. And I'm gonna close out the vlog right here. Hope you guys had, so I hope you guys hope you had a great week as well, and I'll see you in the next vlog.